All right, wrinkles. Wrinkles do not heal overnight. So for those of you who think that you could do something to get rid of wrinkles quickly, it's not going to happen unless you're doing plastic surgery, and then it looks weird. So I don't suggest that route either. Remember, your body in your face is the result of a lifetime of food and lifestyle choices. Your face is a reflection of all the choices you've made throughout your life. And nothing, no part of your body reflects that better than your face, including the experiences you've had. You know, if you've had a lot of pain in your life, it's going to show up on your face. It's going to become part of your face. If you're worried a lot, if you're angry a lot, those muscles that make you, whatever it is, the more you have that expression on your face, the more that becomes permanent on your face, because your muscles that create those expressions stay in that position, and your skin starts having a memory for that position. And after a while, you look at a person and you go, that person's got a lot of worry in their life. That person's got a lot of anger or fear or negativity or whatever it is in their life, because it shows. You can't hide that. So all the plastic surgery and wrinkle creams in the world is not really going to hide the fact that you're a miserable person or a happy person or a worried person or a sad person. So that's the first thing. Your face is a mirror of your life. And yes, so there's the emotional, but there's also the food choices, obviously. So if you're eating a lot of sugar, and that includes fruit juice, sugar cross-links the proteins in your skin, which makes wrinkles form, because it makes your skin crepey and wrinkly, and it crunches up and becomes dry. Lack of collagen. Vitamin C, lack of that. Smoking, nothing ages your skin other than stress more than smoking. There's no way around it. And I mean smoking anything. That's a big one, all right? I mean, there are things that you physically do that affect your skin. People think thyroid is an issue of skin. Dry skin is thyroid. To some degree, that's true, but what caused the thyroid problem? Usually, it's, again, I can go through all the reasons, but that's a whole other video. If I didn't do a thyroid video, at least download the thyroid book. It mentions all the reasons, what the causes are, what to do about it, what to take, blah, 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 and what not to do. It's not just thyroid. It's also kidneys. You know that the kidneys have a lot to do with dry skin, because the kidneys filter the water and the moisture in the blood. When you have dry skin, that's a sign that your filter is clogged and it's not working right. When your filtering organs are overwhelmed, things are going to start to show up on the outside. So in a way, be thankful that you're getting these signs on your skin and your face, because that's telling you something's not right inside and that something needs to be changed or done differently. Thank it. Thank your body that it's giving. It's like a warning light on the dash of your car. If you have no indication that anything's wrong inside, one day you could be dead and not know why. You know, these are signs, these are symptoms. The body's trying to tell you something. And once you see the signs and the symptoms, then okay, I guess I need to do something about the kidneys or the liver or the thyroid or whatever it is, the colon. And I wrote a book, Heal Your Face, which tells you how to recognize these symptoms and these signs. The Eastern medicines have known this for thousands of years. They could look at you and right away tell you what's wrong with you just by looking at your face. And I wrote a book showing you how to do that. So the first thing is to read the indications. Stop trying to hide the signs and the symptoms. Stop trying to just put face cream on yourself to hide these symptoms. They're trying to tell you something. Stop trying to hide the symptoms. That's like unplugging the warning light on your car that's trying to tell you your engine's about to blow up, and you unplug the light that's trying to tell you that because you don't want to deal with it. And then your engine blows up and you feel like, you feel like a victim. Well, no, it was trying to warn you. Wrinkles is a sign. Varicose veins, that's your vitamin C, your collagen's falling apart, probably because you're smoking. Smokers have the worst varicose veins, but they don't want to make the connection. And I'm trying to tell you, everything is a sign. So learn to read your body. Learn to read what it's trying to tell you, because those things are a gift. And also keep in mind, if you want to heal it, you want to get rid of it, first you stop doing the cause. Right? Stop doing the thing that's causing the problem. Get rid of the stress, get rid of the things that are breaking down your collagen. It's not just a matter of taking things that build collagen, like my collagen kit. It's a matter of stopping the things that are causing the collagen to get lost in the first place. And don't think it's just because you're a certain age. By a certain age, people start losing their collagen or something. Well, why does that happen? Think about it. Well, maybe because of 50 years of bad food choices, maybe because of 50 years of stress, not sleeping right, it adds up. And after a while, it's like never changing the oil in your car. Pretty soon the engine's going to seize up because you just never took care of it. It has nothing to do with age. People who take care of their cars and change the filters, they could run for 300,000 miles and they could be like brand new. Same thing with your body. Stop blaming a number in age because of something. You could be highly maintained and running perfectly like you were a teenager at age 60, 70, or whatever. If you take care of yourself and you're clean, it's logical. People do it with their cars, do it with your body. So, I mean, if you really want to know all the little ins and outs of what the physical things are that affect you negatively or what to take and not take, download the Skin ebook, marcusebooks.com, to get the Skin ebook. It's a huge ebook. It tells you all kinds of stuff. The kidney ebook, the liver ebook. Skin is the outer layer of your liver. If you have eczema, psoriasis, that's a sign your liver's messed up and it's clogged and it's not working right because of the crap you put in your body. It's not just what do I take? It's a matter of what do you stop doing? Stop with the fruit juice. It's too highly concentrated sugars. There's nothing wrong with mixing in a little bit to make a sauce out of it for salad dressing or to mix it with some, but mainly you need to have greens, green juices, non-sweet things. If you're going to have sweet fruits, eat them whole. Nothing wrong with fruit. Eat them whole. Put them in a blender so you get the fiber. You need the fiber, not just the sugar. You need the fiber. Fiber feeds the probiotics. Probiotics are key to having a healthy life and not getting wrinkles and all that stuff. Stop looking at the symptom and start looking at all the things that are contributing to that final result. Heal Yourself 101, my core book, talks about the basic mistakes that everybody makes, even when they go raw food, that they do the same mistakes over and over because they want instant gratification. They go for the comfort foods. They go for the raw food cheesecakes instead of the green salads, the green smoothies. You need to have a balanced choice of what it is you're eating. Lastly, wrinkles are not necessarily what makes somebody look young or old. Okay, let me say that again. Wrinkles are not necessarily something that makes someone look young or old. There are people out there who have pretty good amount of wrinkles, but they're handsome, they're beautiful, they look young and vibrant. And there are people who don't have a lot of wrinkles, and they look kind of weird and something's just, there's something weird about them. I know it sounds silly, but one of the most enlightening things for a face is attitude. It's not how slick your skin is, it's attitude. It is positive, uplifting, happy, bright energy. Nothing makes you look younger than that. It's beaming light. You can be the most wrinkled person in the world, and if you have a positive, uplifting, bright, shiny, happy attitude, people won't even see the wrinkles. You will be something memorable for them. They're going to love you, and the outer won't even matter. Whatever your skin is doing won't even matter because they're going to be so taken in by the light coming out of you and the happiness and the positive attitude. You could have the smoothest skin in the world, but if you're sad and depressed and miserable and just a negative person, people are not going to like you. It has nothing to do necessarily with how slick your skin is. Yeah, I mean, the older you get, there's a lot of stuff that piles up after a while, and then you just can't, you can't avoid it after a while. It's going to happen. What you can avoid, though, what you can control, what you can help is your attitude. And that's what people are really attracted to or repulsed by, is attitude and the mood you're in and the way you look at life. What you radiate outward to others, that's what people will see more than anything. And that's what they will react to, and that's what they will remember. They look at your face, not to study your wrinkles. They look at your face to see if you're honest. They look at your face to see if you're coming from a place of truth, if you're actually giving them something of value that they can use in their life. They're not looking at your wrinkles. They're looking at, what can this person give me that can help my life? And they're looking in your eyes to see if you're honest, if you're true, or if you're trying to pull a fast one on them. Isn't that true? And a lot of times we meet somebody new, the first thing we try to do is analyze, are they real? Are they telling me the truth? Or are they trying to pull one off on me? Are they trying to take advantage of me, right? That's how we think. You don't care about the wrinkles. That's superficial. That's that comes and goes. It changes. I mean, there's days where Kara and I look terrible because I didn't sleep enough, or something happened and we're emotionally stressed or whatever. And then 5 minutes later, we're beaming with happiness and suddenly all that went away. And it's like, it changes like the weather. I mean, I'm over here. It's amazing. It's cloudy and it looks gray and depressing. And then 5 minutes later, the sun breaks through and there's blue sky and you can hear angels going, oh, it's like that with your skin. It's like that with your face. Stop obsessing with something that changes every 5 minutes and start focusing on the real thing inside you, the real stuff that people are attracted to and care about. The greatest part of healing starts from inside, and the energy that we feel, which radiates outward, especially from the face. Like my neck, I've got turkey neck. Yeah, it's a nasty thing. It happens. Why? Because I'm looking down all the time, reading my emails and answering people's questions that they ask the same question over and over. But I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to answer people. I'm trying to be there for people. But I'm sitting there a lot with my head down looking at my computer screen. And even though I have a standing desk, most of the time I'm looking down, which makes my neck wrinkle. And it causes an accordion effect, like they call it turkey neck. I hate it. I see it sometimes. Sometimes it goes away after I don't do it. Like right now I'm on vacation, so I'm not looking down at the computer for 2 weeks. So my neck is probably a lot better now. It comes and goes. It changes. Your body is just a reflection of what you're going through in life. So stop obsessing with the temporary stuff and start focusing your energy more on the long-term stuff and the real stuff, the stuff that matters, how you feel and how you're helping others and what you have to offer, the reality, the truth. Start speaking the truth. Stop telling people what you think they want to hear and tell them the real thing. Tell them the truth. That's all they really want, is the truth anyway. They don't want some sugary, buttered up, fake thing. Tell them the truth. That's what people want. And then they'll like you more because of it. Even though you're telling them something that they don't really want to hear, they will appreciate you more and they'll come back for more because they know you're going to tell them the truth. So that's really my story on wrinkles, is see them as the result of your choices. The warning light on the dash of the car tells you what your liver, your kidneys, your thyroid, your colon, all that stuff. What are you eating? It reflects your mood. Look in the mirror and say, I can see by looking at myself that I've got some stress in my life, or I'm not eating right, or I'm not getting enough sleep, or that person's bothering me, or whatever it is, or the money situation's stressing me out. Well, then I have other videos that help you with that. But anyway, at least you can look yourself in the mirror and say, I recognize, looking at myself honestly, that I can see that I can see to my eyes, I've got sadness. I look tired because I've got too many things weighting me down. But at least look at yourself. Other people are already doing it. You might as well do it to yourself, because the sooner you see the truth in yourself, the sooner you can do something about it. Once you see that you have something draining you, you got to figure out what it is. And that's why I created the book, Heal Your Face, because your face is a reflection of everything that's going on in your life. Again, the Eastern practitioners have known this for thousands of years, and I'm just trying to share with you that you can read yourself, and that is a roadmap to what to do on how to improve that situation. Stop obsessing with the wrinkles. Again, that's just a symptom, that's just a sign, that's just a side effect. It's not something that you can just stretch and hide. The problem's still there. Whatever's causing it is still there. And it's just going to keep doing something to you, and you'll look weird after a while. Be real and do something about the cause. Stop trying to hide the symptom. All right, I hope that helped. And maybe the enlightenment, the fact that I'm enlightening you to this stuff, makes you feel so much better that you're just, the minute you lighten up and you feel that the truth has finally been revealed, guess what? The tension in your face lightens up too. And you like literally within seconds, you're 10 years younger just by the way it reflects. So maybe I did that, hopefully. Even if it's news you don't want to hear, the more you feel relieved, it'll show on you. And you'll be more at peace, and you can get on with your life. And that's what I'm here for. So tell your friends about thehealthylife.com. I'm here to give you that, show you how to do it on your own, and that's what it's about, self-empowerment, starting with you. I'll see you in the next video.